come home to me, that's all that matters.
Yes, the voice of Sanchez. All right, sir. Always be true to you. Yes, sir. You're locked on to the Clean Fruit Sound with FM 99.9. It's now 15 minutes past the hour of 12 p.m. at this time. We have our minute news coming to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
99.9, the heart and soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to VFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has issued a public warning for persons to exercise extreme caution when entering arrangements to order vehicles from individuals who are not authorized dealers. The authorities stated that they have been receiving reports of persons paying money for vehicles that do not materialize. Persons are advised to ask for a dealer license you can verify, ask for a written contract that clearly states the parties, the vehicle details, the full price, and the delivery date, pay by bank transfer to a legitimate business account that matches the dealer's legal name, and meet in a public place, which can include a police station. If you believe you have been defrauded, stop all further payments, preserve every message and receipt, and contact the police. Member of Parliament for North Windward, Honorable Montgomery Daniel, said the government of SVG remains committed to supporting arrowroot farmers. His comments come as arrowroot farmers in the constituency received support checks totaling $400,000 on Tuesday, September 30th, at the arrowroot factory in Orange Hill. Daniel said the arrowroot sector was devastated during the volcanic eruptions of 2021, and the government committed itself to supporting the industry and the arrowroot farmers. Also speaking on Tuesday was the Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Saberto Caesar, who said the new factory at Orange Hill is expected to become operational in 2026, creating opportunities for farmers in the constituency. Minister Caesar further noted that the donation of checks represents the government's commitment to agriculture and is looking forward to providing further assistance for arrowroot farmers. Still on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force will host the passing out parade of the 42nd cohort of police recruits tomorrow, Friday, October 3rd, 2025. The ceremony will be held at Viannersville Cricket Stadium beginning at 4 p.m. This marks the formal transition of the newest members of the force as they complete rigorous training and prepare to serve the nation with distinction. Official addresses will include Lieutenant Commander William Tibbles, Commandant, Mr. Enville Williams, Commissioner of Police, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Ralph E. Gonsalves, and Miss Tamika Da Silva Mackenzie, Senior Magistrate, who will deliver the feature address. The parade will showcase the discipline, commitment, and dedication of the recruits as they embark on their careers in law enforcement. On to news in the region. The United States has placed St. Lucia on its Tier 2 watch list in the 2025 Trafficking in Persons TIP report, signaling concerns over the country's limited progress in addressing human trafficking. According to the U.S. State Department, St. Lucia, like other countries on the tier, did not meet the minimum standards for eliminating trafficking, but is making efforts to do so. However, the report notes that the government failed to demonstrate overall increased efforts compared to the previous year. St. Lucia's Counter-Trafficking Act has been in place since 2010, but the U.S. report highlights the lack of enforcement. It also noted that the government did not prohibit recruitment fees for workers, a common trafficking risk factor. The Tier 2 watch list is a warning category. If St. Lucia does not make concrete improvements in the next year, it risks being downgraded to Tier 3, which could affect U.S. aid and international partnerships. The latest data released by the Citizenship by Investment (CBI) unit in Grenada, which was rebranded as the Investment Migration Agency (IMA Grenada), showed that 12% of the 402 people that were approved as new citizens during the second quarter of 2025 are U.S. citizens. For that period, the Americans represented the second highest nationality to be approved as citizens, with China being the first and followed by Nigeria. During the first quarter of 2025, 1% of the 632 approved new CBI citizens were U.S. nationals, and the first time another nation has beaten Nigeria in its second place. A review of previous data showed that China and Nigeria were continuously placing first and second, respectively, for foreign nationals who are approved as Grenada's new citizens through the IMA. On the international scene, 2 Kenyan human rights activists have gone missing in Uganda after reportedly being abducted by armed men while attending opposition leader Bobi Wine's campaign event. Wine strongly condemned the abduction of Bobby Njagi and Nicholas Oyo, saying the pair had been picked up mafia style at the petrol station and driven off to an unknown destination. He said the 2 Kenyans were being targeted by the Ugandan government for associating with him. A Ugandan police spokesperson told the BBC that the 2 were not in their custody, while Kenya denies being aware of the matter. Bobi Wine is running for the presidency in next year's elections, challenging President Yoweri Museveni, who has held power since 1986. Finally, in sports, striker Josh McGuinness has returned to the Northern Ireland squad for this month's 2026 World Cup qualifying fixtures. The 35-year-old Exeter City player has scored 12 international goals across 82 caps, but had not featured in the squad since November 2024. Northern Ireland will host Slovakia at Windsor Park on Friday, October 10th, before welcoming Germany to the same venue 3 days later. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off. When you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider, we'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Lynch Caribbean Brokers is here to innovate how your insurance works for you. Here to design and deliver insurance solutions.